Hello everyone, today we want to build a 5-minute DIY phone stand that everyone can build that has access to a saw and a drill. So let's get some material first. So we are in my wood storage room, which also happens to be my parents' garage. You could basically take any kind of wood you like, and I have a very nice little offcut from an old project that I want to use, and this is right behind this little grill here. I can tell you by experience that a lot of sawmills have these kind of offcuts laying around, and they usually give them away for free. So if you want a nice piece of wood like this oak here, go to your local sawmill and ask them if they have some scraps for you. Recently I've built a lot of my projects with old flooring, and this is something that you could also use for building a phone stand. This would actually be perfect, but I think this oak here might be something that has a little bit more character. Okay, the first step today is to make some space to work. This is my current project I'm working on. To be honest, I'm not really hyped about it, but it will get done eventually. Now it's time to decide which part we are actually using for the phone stand, and for that I need my phone, so come over here. So the next few steps are obviously very specific to the piece of wood I am using, and these might also be very different for you. In my case, I first need to cut out the pieces that I actually need to build the phone stand. Now I have a few copper pieces here. This will be my backup, because my idea is to take a few of these and to twist them into each other. And I have no idea how to actually do it, but I thought I just might put them into a drill and then sand it. We'll see. Okay, I know how this looks, but I don't know, I think this might be my best option, and it's already started to work a little bit. I'm not sanding them, but as you can see, I am able to twist them a little bit. I don't know, let's see how far we can go. Okay, that's it. Well, that somewhat worked. I'm making a little template here for these copper wires to go in and to hold them a little bit better, because I want to twist them even more. I made this little contraption here with these two pieces of wood, and I just try to spin it by hand. Okay, that didn't work. So as it turns out, this isn't copper. It's probably steel that's just plated with copper, or I don't know. But this is way too hard to bend. So we went with the little copper tube that I had around, and I just bent it into this U shape. and then I sanded the wood pieces. In my case, I'm leaving the natural edge of the oak, and I think the easiest way to do that is sand it off. Okay, the next step is to drill some holes into the wood to get the copper tubing through. I'm using my drill press that I recently bought and restored that will also have its own video. But of course you could use any cordless drill for that as well. This thing wasn't coming together very well. The holes were too tight and the copper tube deformed. I was getting a bit frustrated at that point. Especially because I don't think it looks that good. Look at it. I think it just looks a little bit silly. With the holes in the tubing and everything. And also, in my opinion, the grain pattern on the back is way cooler than the front. But you already know that this is not the final design because you have seen the thumbnail. So the whole copper part was a bit unnecessary. But if you like seeing someone making mistakes, you are very welcome on my channel. But for now, let's get back to the workshop. Okay, I now ended up with these two pieces that fit together perfectly. Now it's actually very interesting. With the length of the second piece, you can decide how much it should be tilted. I don't know how much I want to tilt it, so I would just start cutting it down and just see how it fits. Okay, now it's time to finish everything. I use some simple hard wax oil for that. Yeah, I think this will look good in the end.